Hello and welcome to another Amazon transit van video. It's just behind me in the background. I can't remember where I last left you off with this, but today I've not done a bit of recording because it's just like everyone else in the UK. I think it's the 28th or 28th today. It's a Thursday. Where I am now today, it's 36 degrees. I've had a new haircut, hope you approve. Means I don't have to go for a couple more months. Yes, and I've just been to have the alloy wheels done. I'm not going to show you yet, they're just in the van. Oh yeah, I've had them done. They've got tyres on, so looking good, hence why the van is on blocks and jacks and axle stands. I'm doing the back brakes at the moment. I just thought I'd do a quick update to where I'm at on the van. Yeah, 36 degrees, trying to survive it with a fan. It's just impossible. It's just, yeah. We like to moan about it in the UK. We love moaning about the heat, but in all fairness, we're not used to it, are we? It's normally minus 35 up here, to be honest, in North Wales. So, yeah, the Amazon van, I think it's locked. All the locking's now working. Left it unlocked, but oh my god, yeah, that's hot in there. So in the last, when I was last here, I drove it up and down the quarry a few times. I have the pipe adapter in there. I'll have to look back at the footage and see if I explain the situation. Basically, the part still hasn't arrived from Ford, so I was a little pissed off. So I went to scrapyard to get the bracket. So there's a bracket behind there, a little angle bracket which holds which I might have pointed out in the previous videos. I don't know, I've done so much video. I got that, painted it, put that in there. And whilst I was at scrapyard getting that part off a van, there's one van with an engine still in it. Remember I said it's got a hole punched in the side of the block where the piston come out of it, hence why the engine's still in the van. It's a rear wheel drive, but the engine's the same as a 2 litre Eco wet belt engine. So on mine, it had that little plastic adapter and it was still on that engine. So whilst I was there, I might have just taken it and put it in my pocket. Without saying. They've had loads of money off me recently, so it's a small thing to pay for, a little 30 quid part from Ford, so whatever. Anyway, filled it with water, took it for a drive up and down here a couple of times, got it up to temperature, no leaks, no problems. Cooling fan didn't kick in because it's just not getting hot enough, basically. Yeah, that's about it on that update. Other updates, the back of the van. Remember me saying I might get a new door? Well, I'm getting a new door. This one, I'm pretty confident that will push out. I can't really see the lights. I'm pretty confident that one's okay. This one here, I've had to go at just doing a rough, kind of getting the shape back with a little block of wood and a hammer on the other side. And this bit here, this is being held on. It's just been held on with goodwill, to be honest with you. If I was to touch it once, it'll just fall off. The door I'm getting is in colour. It's off a Transit. It's got a weird camera in the back, which I asked a mate of mine who's got a high spec van, and he said that's for a rear view mirror camera. Anyway, whatever, I would be using it, but it's part of the door. And the door's straight, one or two little dings, little tiny dings, but nothing like this one. It's a shame because this door up here, apart from that there, this door's straight. So if anybody wants a rear door for a Transit for a very discounted price, you'll have to let me know, because that'll be available along with this door here. If you've got the time and the willingness to repair it, it's just got that fault with this hinge here, that rusty bit in there. Other than that, the door's intact, motor mechanism, everything's in it. It's a shame really, because it's straighter than the one that's on it. It's just knackered, so it doesn't hang right. So yeah, that's about it really. I've got the Ford app working with the van, so I can remotely open and close it. It's very, I didn't know it did all this. So I can remotely monitor it, I can find out where it is, I can do all sorts of stuff on the Ford app, which is really cool, I think. Everyone's probably going, yeah, you can do all that now, but I've been driving around in a 2008 plate Transit. That's as new as I get. And not, obviously, when I worked for other companies, I used to drive brand new vans all the time, but I stopped sort of doing that back in 2018. I very rarely drive new vans now, so yeah, it drives really nice, pulls well, plenty of power. I'm gonna, if I get round to getting this done today, my aim of the day today is to do these 2 disc brakes in the back, and then put the new wheels, which are in the back of the van, on it, which I want to do a big reveal with that, because I'm well pleased with them. They look proper nice. You'll see what I mean. It really suits, they'll really suit the van. But yes, I'd like to get the wheels on today, get that done, and then plug my computer in and get to the bottom of the airbag light. Every other light on there I'm not bothered about. The engine light, that's gone out because everything's plugged back in, the engine's happy, there's no codes there. But what I am worried about is the airbag light. Now, I have taken the seats out, remember, and they're connected to the airbag system by all the wires, so I'm hoping just a simple code clear will sort it out. However, if it doesn't, it's a whole world of pain basically. So anyway, there we go. So yeah, the van is booked in for next week, so that will be, oh my gosh, where's my phone? I have left my phone inside. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 for this, I think it's probably, it'd be the 30th. So it's booked in for the 30th of June. It's booked in 10 o'clock, half 10, 30th of June. Probably this video would be out after the MOT, so who knows, it might go through, it might not. I'm fully expecting it not to, but you know, I just don't know. I don't know. I just need to get the warning lights off the dash. There's loads of collision related warnings, but I got a feeling one of them is the fact I've changed the radar at the front. When you look at the 360 camera view, so the camera's on the van, you can look at it on the screen while you're driving. The front camera doesn't work, and it kind of puts the van in, it kind of like glitches for a minute. So I'm guessing that camera I've added to it needs code into the van. So that'll be interesting. So I'll see if I can get to the bottom of that as well. So yeah, next Tuesday is van MOT, so wish me luck. Right, I'm going to get onto this now. So why the hell have they gone over to these things? What was wrong with like an old M10 bolt? I had to dig out this really weird set of sockets. I don't know what they're called. What does it say on it? I bought this, I think it was the, yeah, star socket set. There you go. That's what they're called. Star socket. Exciting. Right, I'm going to crack on. So I need to now get these 2 bolts off the back, the big bolts here. Get this out of the way, get that off, and then the big bolt behind here should be in it, that huge thing. My experience with this is they are tight. For anything like a Mark 7, they are very tight, and I haven't got my big bar with me. All I've got is this thing. So wish me luck. Normally get it off with a 1-inch socket, a massive thing with a huge breaker bar. So I might not get this off, and I might not be getting this done today. Right, so calipers off. So the bolt wasn't that hard to get off actually. I mean, it's still pretty hard to bounce on the bar, and I weigh quite a bit, and I had to balance on the end of the bar. The separating the disc here for this here, the disc and the hub, on a Mark 7 that's been on there for like 100 years is actually a nightmare. But on here I find you get a bar into the holes there, look, and then try and prise it off, and eventually it'll go. This one's not too bad because it's not an old rusty van yet. Still got time, it's a transit, they naturally transition into rust. But there we go, this step is separating. That's how I do it. And then take it all off. There we go. And that should come off. There we've got the hub. Should need to get a wire brush on that. Get some of the crud off there. There's an arachnid living in there, look, these aren't happy. So you don't need that anymore, you can chill out down there. Just wash my hands in a bucket of water. I don't know why I've just done that. You can see you've got the fresh disc here. I don't know what brand it is. Pagid. Let's just double check it's the same size. Yes, it is. Pagid. Is that a good brand? Is that a crap brand? I don't know. So I like to cover it in copper slip. So when I come to change it again, it'll come off, because these rust on. After a few years they rust on. So I just like to put a little bit of this around. Some people probably disagree with me, but you know what, on both my vans since I've done this, when I've had to change the brakes, apart from the blue van, which I didn't do, the garage did it last, I'm not blaming them, but they never put any on, and it was a nightmare to get off. Well, I can't even remember when that was last done, because that's my camper which doesn't do a lot of mileage. It's a very low mileage van, 2008, and it's only just done over 70,000, I think. So there we go. It's all around there. Put a little bit on here for the hell of it, so why not? It's not going to do any harm. You know, it'll help it coming on and off in the future. A little bit on the thread, just for why not. Again, you're not going to do any harm. You know, putting any on there, because it's you know, it's just, yeah, it's not going to do any harm. Right, need to get this on there. Washers in there. Sorry, I didn't know you'd gone off. I mean, I might just pick on the go this is the right way. Myself one of these. This is only the cheap and walky one, it's not the fuel one. I bought this because I thought, you know, that'd be handy. You see it on a lot of videos. I'm like, I want one of them. I can tell you what, it's the handiest tool I think I've ever bought for doing mechanical work. Honestly, you wouldn't believe how much it's sped up. It takes these weird little batteries, which I've got the modern Milwaukee single battery charger. It had a weird little slot, and I've often wondered what it's for. And it's for these little M12 batteries. So yeah, a little plug there. If you've not already, if you use other tools, I'm pretty sure like DeWalt, Makita DeWalt, Bosch, all the other tool manufacturers, I'm pretty sure they make something like this. You don't have to buy a Milwaukee one by any means. Nope. It's got a pretty bit of pump to it, as you can see. Get that thing back on. That's the size of the socket. It is a 36mm socket, and I got two of these. I got this one, which is half inch, and then the big one I got with a torque wrench is half inch, just does 1 inch, because these have to be torqued up. I don't have that here with me today, so I will torque it up at a later date, because I can do that with the wheel on, because I can get access behind here. So for today it must to be done up bloody tight. Yeah. So just break it down bloody tight. There we go. There we are. That's that. Next port of call is calipers. There's some scrap up here. Well, they don't look too bad, but still, the spiders have had their way with it. Again, I don't ever see them like this. They're normally like, I'm having to recondition them on my other transits. They're like so badly corroded. You have to like get the whizzer wheel out off on the grinder to get all the corrosion off them. But these are, they're a bit grubby. Like most of it's just brake dust. Look. Yeah, they're not in the worst condition at all. I reckon if I jet washed them, it would come out all right. So you've got to take these out when you get your pads. They come with a set. You always change them. And what I like to do is just behind these here is just run this along, because rust builds up behind them, and it doesn't allow. And you see, rust doesn't allow them to sit quite well. Quite nice, quite well. I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, give them a bit of a clear out like that. That's just the carrier, so that can go back on now. Little pack of those metal things. All their shims guides. Probably should have put these on before, it'd be a lot easier. Normally do. Don't know what I was thinking. They don't always sit flat. But they only go on one way, you can't force them on another. That one go on there. It's that side. There. 50-50. Did I choose correctly? Oh yes. He chose poorly. There we go. Now, I didn't copper slip the last set of these I put on my grey Mark 7, which is my daily van, and the brakes squeak all the time on it. It's so annoying. So what I normally do is where it sits on the back of the caliper, so on there it's just a piston, is I just, oh god you can't see, I just slap a bit of this on it. I was told 2 years ago, and I didn't do it the one time, probably because I didn't have the copper slip around. And now the brakes on the Mark 7, which is my daily van, squeak their head off. Oh god. Right, can you see that? Let me just move you across a bit. So I've got this kit, it just explodes everywhere every time you open it up. And it's got a few different things on. So this piston in here, can you see that? That there, we need to wind that in. So that's on a thread, that is, so it should be. It should just wind in. So what we need to do is get one of these. That there sits in there, look. Those two pins sits in there. It should do, and it should wind that piston in. It's on a thread, so I'm going to do that now, but we need to find a plate which goes here. So something like this plate here, that goes there, and just wind that in. He says that wound in. I don't know if you can't really see much there, sorry about that. Should long way around. Gosh, a pain in the ass. It's really heavy as well, so this might wind in, I don't know, some of them do, some of them don't. Well, sorry I didn't film that, that was a pain in the ass. I was using the wrong one, as a left hand and right hand one. I was using the left hand one, no wonder it wasn't going in very easily, because it pushes against it as it's going in. And rather than filming me getting pissed off and going, why is this not working, I just stopped filming, because I was like, this is just daft. I've done this many times, but it's not working. And yeah, they're sided, aren't they? When I've done it before, I must have just got it right the first time. It's never been that much of a pain in the ass to do, but there we are. Yeah, all done. So that one's wound in. I'll do the other side when I do the other side. Just put that back in there. Stop going in. Yeah, if you do calipers yourself, any one of these kits, they're only like 10 quid off eBay. So anyway, this should go on now. That goes on there, like so. And then we need the box. When you buy pads, this is a full set for left and right, you get those little clips, but you also get a new set of bolts which you must change. You can't put the old ones back in because they got like an adhesive on them, look, like a Loctite, where these have got fresh Loctite on, look, see. But they come with a set, so put them in. They've done it for a reason. I'm assuming it's to vibrations from the brakes or something, I don't know. Right, we're on, we're tightened, we're up. Here we are. What a pain in the ass that was. It turned out that pad was the wrong way around. Who would have knew they're sided? They're not normally sided, but they obviously are. So I'm going to tidy this up now. Again, I like to put a bit of copper slip on there because we've got an alloy wheel sitting on here. So I find when you put alloys on here, you copper slip it, you don't get any corrosion or any kind of issues like that. Well, you will eventually, but yeah, it does. So you don't have to see me wire all that. I'm going to go and finish this. Do the other side. I'm not going to film that because you've just seen me do this. Even if I show this, I don't know, did you find it interesting? Who knows. I'm going to do the other side, and then the next bit of video, hopefully, if I've not butted in between then and now, will be me putting the alloy wheels on. Right, it's about 8 o'clock the same day after doing the back brakes on it. I am absolutely knackered. I'm bright red, covered in crap, absolutely covered in crap. I can't wear gloves, it's just too hot to wear gloves. So yeah, I've just been and jet washed the van, as in like, so Gareth, who owns the property here, has got one of those. I'm getting absolutely annihilated by my mozzies as well. This place is just, yeah, so I'm going to make this quick. Gareth very kindly let me use his, he's got a steam cleaner jet wash, but I just used the jet wash. It is like ridiculously powerful. So much so it blew the wing mirror off the opposite side and smashed it. So I've had to order another one of them. So anyway, I'm going to bring you around, see what you think. I can't believe, I mean, I know it's got a long way to go with the roof and a few other bits, but wait until you see this. This is, you've got to agree this is a transformation. I mean, yeah, here you go. It's hard to think it's the same van, isn't it? Look at the difference just the wash makes. Just cleaned it. I mean, it's got a long way to go, but what do you make of the alloys? Romac, Lima Cross Climates, the Cross Climate tyres. Yeah, still see the little scratches, but I mean, with a wash, still need to get rid of some of the transfer gubbins from the old Amazon logo that was on there. But I cannot believe how it's come out with just one wash. I just jet washed it, and just a really quick over with a brush. It needs a proper buff, but it's, I mean, you've got to admit, for an Amazon van, it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, on this side, it's just these. This is the worst bit on the panel work. Ignore that bit there, which will be sorted. But for the moment, I really need it on the road. It drives really nice. It really does. So there you go. Opposite side's the same. I've just tucked it away here because I need to be in and out of my store. Still says Amazon Prime, but I just can't believe how it come out. It needs a full valet inside. It's disgusting in there. I don't think it's ever been cleaned. So I'll tackle that another day, or I might, when it gets a MOT, if it gets an MOT, folks, I send it somewhere to be done professionally, like real deep clean. But yeah, so there's quite a lot to be done. Still need to plug my computer into it. It's still a multitude of sensor problems, but for the MOT I need to concentrate on the washer fluid. The pump, I can hear it whizzing away. It's not doing anything. It's not blasting the screen with water. That's a problem. I'm looking at MOT items to get it through the MOT. So I've noticed a few bolts missing from the chassis member underneath. I need to sort that out. The faults on the dash. I have no engine management light, which is great. I've got a multitude of BLS from Park pilot faults, probably because of that module in the front. Remember the radar in the center there on here, it's these, it sits behind there. That's not the original one. The original one is, the fittings are all broken on it. I might see if I can put it back, but it looks like it's all calibrated. I don't know. I want to carry on. The front camera, which I installed, again, I didn't have the original, unfortunately, so I had to buy another one. Whenever I select the multi-view, the 360 view on the screen, it just doesn't work, because obviously the camera looks like the camera needs coding. That's not an MOT fail. The not having the jack, because it's the jack's missing, that's an MOT fail, I think. So I'll have to check that one. The airbag warning light's the big one. That's the one I'm most worried about, so I want to get my computer plugged in. I mean, arguably this time I've been mucking about here, I could have plugged it in, but I just thought I'd do a quick bit of video, beans I've been trying to document all of this. Airbag, spare wheel, so I picked the best wheel off the van, which was the one that was here. That's going to be a spare wheel. For the moment that's inside, because you only need to have the spare wheel on the vehicle or in the vehicle. So it looks like the mechanism is underneath. It functions, but it looks like it should have a cup. From my memory, from that, it's got like a little wire which comes down with like a little hook, or a cup that hooks into the wheel, and then you turn a little gadget in the top and it pulls it up. Now that thing there is missing, but what is in there is the wire, and it's all in really good condition. It works. I tried, it does work, but I'm missing that, so I need to look at that. Front fog lights aren't working. I've just tried them, and all the other lights are working. I'm having a real nightmare with these indicator bulbs for these xenon headlights. The indicator for these, see, it's void indicator at the moment. I've ordered 3 sets of bulbs and they all don't fit, so I'm starting to panic a bit now. So I might just modify one set to make it fit. Yeah, I don't know what else to ask you folks. Mechanically, I think it's okay. We'll see, won't we? You double check the fluids and everything. Yeah, so only, I mean, small things. The airbag is the big one. I did have all the seats unplugged and I started it and done stuff with it, so it's probably just pissed off about that. So that might be a case of just clearing the codes and it should be okay. So, but anyway, I'm going to leave it there today. Hope you enjoyed this one. I don't know what episode this will be. You might be watching this and it's probably already been for an MOT. But I just can't believe it, how good. I'm so used to seeing the crash roof, but the condition of it, how it's come out after just a wash it's actually pretty amazing, to be fair. So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick look at that there. Got a selfie stick on this thing. Pretty cool, very cool. Right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully the next one will be, I don't know.